What you're currently looking at is a frozen frame of 1969 Indy 500 winner Mario Andretti flipping through the air during a crash at Indianapolis. Except, this frame wasn't taken in the 70s, the 80s, not even the 90s. This is 2003. I know what you're thinking. Intern, why is this 63-year-old man even in a position where he's upside down at a track like this anyways? Pull up a chair. Let me tell you the story. As a matter of fact, it's not even that long. I don't need an intro. It was April 23, 2003. Mario Andretti's last Indy 500 appearance up until this point was 9 years prior in 1994. In 2003, Andretti was all of 63 years old when the opportunity once again presented itself for him to potentially compete again. Since Andretti's last appearance at Indy, his son Michael had made the transition from a full-time driver to a team owner, purchasing a stake in Team Green to form Andretti Green Racing in 2002. Come 2003, the team was ready to field their cars for the race. The team already had to replace a driver leading up to what would be the 87th Indy 500. That driver was Dario Franchitti, not yet an IndyCar champion, who had gotten injured in a motorcycle accident and was replaced by the man himself, Robbie Gordon. However, another injury scare would hit Andretti's team in the form of Tony Kanaan. Kanaan's scare came in the race prior to the Indy 500, at the Twin Ring Motegi in Japan. A crash at the track resulted in a radial fracture in his arm. There was much worry within the Andretti camp that Kanaan would not be cleared in time to qualify the car for the big race. Due to this, someone else would need to shake the car down. Andretti Green Racing decided that the man for the job was none other than the 1969 winner of the race, Mario Andretti. After being asked by his son if he wanted to give testing a go, he accepted. 34 years from his only win in the marquee event, Mario Andretti suited up and got in the car to participate in the Indy 500 Open test. Age served as no hindrance as the 63-year-old got up to speed and eventually started setting lap times in excess of 220 miles an hour. Unfortunately, as the test went on, it happened. Mario was running behind Kenny Brack when Brack hit the wall due to his engine blowing, dispersing debris on the track in the form of a piece of the safer barrier that lines the track walls. Andretti hit that debris, causing his car to go airborne and right into the catch fence. This caused the car to flip violently before landing on the ground upright and completely destroyed. Mario managed to escape relatively unhurt, with a cut on his chin being the only thing he suffered from the accident. Mario, despite the crash, had intentions of giving it another go and even qualifying the car for Kanaan. However, a day later, he decided against it. He had actually lied to his wife, Deanne, telling her that he would not be driving on the day he eventually crashed. Safe to say, she was absolutely livid when she found out about Mario's accident. Mario's faith in his ability, even at his ripe old age, was still as strong as ever, as he revealed in an Autosport interview that he wasn't worried about his performance on the day because the crash was a freak one as opposed to one caused by his mistake.
Had that not happened, the way things were going, obviously the plan was for you to qualify the car. Was there any chance of you getting back out in the race? Or was
absolutely. I would have got back in the car the next day. I mean, that was not my fault. If it would have been a mistake of mine, I figure I'm out of my element, but I was totally in my element. I felt like I never left it. And so I told Michael, I said, I'm okay, I'll run it. But Kanaan, Tony was okay, was able to do it. I was basically an insurance card, in case he was not able to qualify, because he had a cracked bone on his wrist. But, I was standing by, absolutely. And again, it's just one of those things, but it did not deter me from going back.
Kanaan returned from his injuries and qualified the car a brilliant P2 and went on to finish P3 behind the Penske duo of second place Helio Castroneves and winner Gil de Ferran. 2003 would not be the last time Mario would drive open-wheel machinery in anger. In 2022, Mario would test a 2013 spec McLaren Formula 1 car at Laguna Seca, this time with no crashing. It's a massive shame that he crashed, but for what it's worth, the experience allowed a racing legend to relive his glory days just one more time. My name is Intern, I talk wheel, and thanks for watching.